Go alive.
Oh, this is-
I got one hair that wants to be annoying.
Alright. I think we are live.
we are live.
I think.
Live?
I think so.
I feel a heartbeat.
No, we're dead.
Smile pretty for the
Not
camera.
dead yet, crowd.
Maybe
Will
like
be
I'm alive.
eventually, but not yet.
Oh wow, this is actually is live.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. What's up, everybody? We are streaming again after 7 or 8 months ago. I'm back in the streaming world. I hate myself less, and we're ready to do this shit. But I'm not alone. We got Eli in the house.
Sup?
Got Sean in the house.
Hi.
Bitch! And we got Lily in the house.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. We are doing a new little thing, a new series on my YouTuber channels, and we are doing Top Topic Tournament. I am faking enthusiasm because we're just going to be talking about games all night. It's fine. Anyway.
Yeah. I love talking about video games.
So,
what I do.
let me
in my free time.
explain what Top Topic Tournament is. It's a thing where we get together, I grab people off the street, they tell me 10 of their favorite things depending on the topic, we throw that thing in a pot and we pick 16 of it to go head to head to see which is the best of this topic. Today we got personal favorite games. That's right, everybody. Fake enthusiasm, just like a true YouTuber. I saw that laugh.
Don't fucking call us out like that. God damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, you're talking about streamers. The YouTubers actually, when we record things, we get excited about it, and then streamers have to fake it for like 18 fucking hours.
Hell yes. I got my hot tub back there. No.
No,
Yeah.
this isn't Twitch. Get
Not
it right.
Not yet, but
No.
don't tell me what to fucking do. There will be a hot tub back there, and I will fucking like it. Anyway,
I mean, maybe actually. I would go for a hot tub.
I'd go for a hot tub too. It's official now. Anyway,
No.
I gathered everybody together. We all pitched in 10 of our personal favorite games. And with the greatness of the wheel, we picked out 16 games that you see below us. And we're going to see which one's the best. This could possibly have a part 2 in the future because we had so many games and we can easily add different games. So this is a topic that can be reused if we want to, but until then, I think we should begin. How about you guys?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's get to the swing of things.
All right, first fucking round, we got Kirby and the Amazing Mirror versus Doom 2016. These two games have a very similar theme. You laugh, but both
fucking
games are
opposite.
about killing everything.
Actually, that is a little valid.
The only difference is that Doom guy doesn't eat the demons that he kills.
You don't see him eat the demons that kills. Maybe he eats them off screen or something. Just between levels, he needs a snack. He just has a fucking demon leg. Just be like, I need a snack for later.
Anyway,
As far as we know, he doesn't eat them.
Same winner in Doom.
alright, so who wants to start us off? Who? I know Sean did Doom. I called
My
you Doom.
vote's a little obvious. I mean, I
Mine.
enjoy Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, but like, I'll get into it. I don't know who did Kirby.
Yeah, do we have any obvious votes? Or does anybody need to
Me,
think?
because I've never played Kirby in the Amazing Mirror, so Doom
Oh,
kinda
really?
wins by default.
Ooh.
Okay, we got 1 point for Doom. Who's next? Anybody want to pitch their opinions?
And
off
I
the
actually
top?
do really enjoy Doom as a franchise, so
2016 is definitely like the culmination of like all the old bits of Doom that were like really fast and like newer parts of like FPS. Because
Yeah.
like, just fucking great. We played it for
Might even
tryhard.
prefer it over Eternal if I'm being honest.
A little bit, yeah. Like Eternal is just really fucking hard. Like 2016 is honestly a little easier, and you feel super badass just like going through it. And with Eternal, there's like specific things you need to take for like some of the upgrades. Like for the assault rifle, you need to take the sniper because you blast away some of them. And then for the
I hate
shotgun,
those Marauder enemies.
oh yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
And then the shotgun is needed to
There's
get
not a
rid
lot
of
of
like the
kills.
beholder knockoff.
Yeah.
Academon, I think it was. But 2016 is just fucking great. Like soundtrack, I enjoyed the soundtrack. Some people can find it pretty grating. I enjoyed covers of the soundtrack too. And then just, I love that game. One of my favorites.
I do
Easy.
like the cover of the classic theme song from like E1M1. It's a pretty good one.
One of my favorites is I saw someone play that on a printer, the original. You could play Doom on a calculator. I've seen that too. So it sounds like it's 2 votes for Doom.
Yep, 2 votes for Doom.
Does the audience vote count? I don't know if there's anyone in the chat.
No,
I don't see
it's
the
just
chat.
us. It's just us. We just got a chat. And maybe if they say funny things, I will.
You want
Give 'em
to
a call
post the stream in like other stuff so people know it's happening?
That's what I was doing right now while you guys
was
were
about-
talking.
I was about to be like, I don't think you posted anything about this in your server or TGMG or anything, so no one even fucking knows this is happening.
Yeah.
Loyal followers.
Unless they have notifications on.
Yep. I mean, some of them are even doing sessions right now.
Yeah,
I
people
do.
are busy on Fridays. But
Yeah, but I don't care. Okay, so Lily, do you have an opinion?
So I've never, please don't hate me. I've never played Doom, but I do actually own a copy of Doom 2016.
fine.
So I am anticipated to like would love to like actually give it a go. I own a physical copy.
what do you have it on?
Actually, vote.
Nope. Never mind, you go.
Oh.
How dare you?
So obviously I'll vote for Kirby and Amazing Hero by default because I have played that one. It's like that was like my childhood game. But not no hate to that. I just haven't played it yet. Would love to get into it.
What console do you have it on?
Hmm?
What console do you have Doom on?
Probably Switch.
On Switch.
It actually runs really good on Switch. It's because id
Yeah.
Software like
But I actually
optimized.
have played the Switch version before. It does run pretty good.
I have the Steam and the Switch version. It's a little lower res, but like because it's so optimized, the game still runs perfectly.
Yeah. I had it on PS4 at first, but then I got it
Yeah.
on Switch. Well, obviously because PS4 came out first. Switch wasn't even out yet when 2016 came out. 2016 Doom.
Right.
Alrighty. As for me, I can choose to whether this is a tie or not. Okay, so here I'm actually having a hard time with this because Doom is a first-person shooter. I don't like first-person shooters. Some exceptions here or there. I'm getting better about it over the years. And while I do love Kirby, The Amazing Mirror isn't my favorite Kirby game by a long mile.
Right.
So,
That's fair.
Sure.
And Doom does look interesting.
It's only about a guy going to hell to fight demons.
I mean, I can relate to that. But I'm probably gonna have to go with Kirby though.
Damn.
Alright, so flipping the
close.
coin. Heads Kirby, tails Doom. So Yeah, I did a magic trick. I lost the quarter. All right, and it's Kirby.
Fuck.
You know what's a fun fact about Doom though? I remember a long time ago I watched a video. Someone actually programmed to use toasters to play Doom.
There's also that reminds me there was a goldfish that played Pokemon Emerald.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw that, but it beat it after like 200 hours.
200 hours.
Yeah, it was like 200. I mean, it's a goldfish. What do you think? The goldfish is gonna fucking speed run and beat Pokemon in 10 minutes? And the new speed running record goes to Goldie, the goldfish. He gets all the money, not the kid who owns him. Gold. I don't even think Goldine is in fucking Emerald. Is it? Maybe. Maybe I'm just not remembering. I don't know. It's such a forgettable Pokemon.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
Doom, but don't worry, it's coming back in the losers bracket
Oh, we're doing a lucid bracket. Okay.
because I hate myself. But anyway, next round we got Soul Calibur 2 versus Uncharted 4.
No, these are both my picks.
You can I can swing either way. Somebody convince me.
I mean, I think I only put Soul Calibur 2 there because I wanted to like put my favorite games from like my favorite franchises, and Soul Calibur is probably my tied for Smash as my second favorite fighting game franchise. I mean, Tekken has them both beat, but Soul Calibur, I do love Soul Calibur, and I think Soul Calibur 2 is my favorite in the series. But I would say probably Uncharted. I like Uncharted 4 more. I think it's
for Uncharted.
I think it's a excellent finale to the series, or a finale to Nate's story at least. I mean, who knows? Maybe someone will be like, "Oh, we can do more with the Uncharted games." Naughty Dog said they can't,
Like a generation.
or they won't do it anymore. They won't work with do Uncharted stuff. But yeah, Uncharted 4 is a great finale. Got a lot of great Easter eggs. I think that guy's a really good villain too, and awesome story. It looks great. It's like one of the best looking PS4 games.
Very pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the most
The
experience with
gameplay is really good too. Pretty smooth as well.
Which
Smooth like
game would
butter.
you rather play? If you haven't played these games, which one would you rather play?
No, I've played like both these franchises and both these games a little bit. I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur 2. I enjoy the Soul Calibur franchise. It's fun. My favorites probably like I would go back between like maybe 3 or 4. Probably 4 I would lean to. And then like I don't really have too much not interest, but too much experience with like Uncharted. It's a great franchise and a great story, but I never really played it. Like a lot of the later Naughty Dog games, I have like no experience with. Like I never even fucking played Jack and Daxter. So
I
like
never
just
played Tekken Daxter either, so
like pretty much anything like PS2 onward, I have no experience with when it comes to like Naughty Dog
honestly,
outside of Last of
I
Us.
was a huge PS2 kid back in the day, and I still love the PS2. But Jack and Daxter was one of those series that just escaped me.
I was like done for like not dumb, but I had like no experience in any of the PS2 platformers. But I would go with Soul Calibur 2
Yeah.
because it's a very goofy game. You got Link in it. You got
Goofy
the dumb moves. I mean, it is goofy. Like Soul Calibur is all about like weapons and stabbing, but it's like really goofy. Like
Yeah,
that's a lot of fighting games. Let's be honest. Fighting games are goofy. Even people like I've heard people say like, "Oh, Mortal Kombat's a serious game," and I'm like, "All right, cool. You've never played it before. Give me back your
Johnny
card."
Cage is in the game, so
But yeah, no, like when you play the GameCube, Link is in it, and then it added a bunch of characters. I think that was Cassandra's first game too, wasn't it?
it was Cassandra's first game.
And Cassandra was a fan favorite, and there was a few others that were added in, and I can't really think off the top of my head right now.
Raphael was added in.
Oh, yeah, that's
he's
right,
he's one of my favorites. He's Kevin's favorite. I mean, I know Kevin's not here, but he's Kevin's favorite.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give it to Soul Calibur too.
I'm also biased with the Soul Calibur 2 because it has my favorite guest character in Heihachi because I love Tekken.
That's fair.
That's valid.
And a special shout out to Spawn from the Xbox version.
I feel like that one probably sold the least.
Yeah. I've seen like almost nothing about Spawn in them too. It's always Link or Heihachi.
I'm,
All right,
I'm pretty
we
sure
got-
Xbox had like the graphics going for it though. Like
Oh,
between
yeah,
those
yeah.
two.
that's what it was back in the day, but I just feel like not enough people really knew about Xbox or really cared. So it was kind of like the
Yeah.
underdog of the group.
they cared about the Xbox more than the GameCube.
At a point, yeah.
In general,
Uh,
yes. The GameCube
Not with
sold
Soul Calibur 2,
so
but maybe
shitty.
in general, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, yes, but like onwards, I would say people
I
care
mean,
more about the
I
original
mean,
GameCube.
no. The GameCube is more remembered, but back in the day, it was. Oh god. It was
I
bad.
don't know. I wasn't paying attention to consoles back in that day, so maybe I missed that part.
Yeah, no, the GameCube sold horribly.
That explains a lot. It was a box after all.
Well, the
People don't like
PS2,
boxes, they like rectangles.
the PS2 easily sold more than the other two, but Xbox sold
God,
a
yes.
lot. It sold a lot more.
I was
Xbox
one of
sold a
those
lot
people
more
that
than the
got
GameCube.
PS2.
Well, I meant, and they cared less in terms of the versions for Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what I explicitly
Link-
meant. Which
Link
is weird,
was
because Spawn's great.
He is great.
Yeah, I like Spawn alright.
People don't know
I
about
definitely
Spawn
think
much
he
anymore.
got better in Mortal Kombat. They put him in Mortal Kombat eventually.
Makes more sense.
All
Yeah.
right, Lily.
Lot more sense.
1-1. What is your opinions on these two games?
Okay, so I'm actually a little more familiar with the Soul Calibur. Basically, more so like watching videos of other people like playing it. But the one that did pique my interest was actually Soul Calibur 2 because like in the GameCube version, you get to like play as Link, and I haven't gotten around to do it yet, but I know that I can like play that on the Dolphin. So I would say I would vote for Soul Calibur 2.
And Link gets to spank people in that one. I'm not making that shit up.
That is true.
That is
He also has the grab that's really good at ringing people out.
Yep. Bash that bitch out.
He tends to be the favorite, not just because he's Link, but because he's
Really good.
like pretty easy with doing certain challenges in the Weapon Master mode.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I'm just more towards the PS2 version because Tekken bias,
Anyway.
and also because I had the PS2 version growing up. I didn't have a GameCube.
That's valid.
Alright, so I guess I'm the deciding factor yet again.
Again.
I like Uncharted 4 and Soul Calibur 2. But I like they're like 7 out of 10 games in my eyes. Like I like them, but it doesn't go any further than that in either scale. But like I think I'm gonna go with the one I would rather play like right now. If I was to sit down, there's 2 TVs in front of me, which one would I play? I'm gonna give it to Soul Calibur 2. So yeah, it moves on.
Fair.
Rip. Which 5 was it? Okay.
Alrighty. Next round! We got Diddy Kong Racing versus Fire Emblem Three Houses. And I'm going to start this off by saying I don't like Diddy Kong Racing, and I love Fire Emblem Three Houses. Absolutely love it. It's the best Fire Emblem. It hurts my soul to say that because I personally like Awakening. It got me into the series, thanks to Smash Brothers. But like I think Three Houses is just the superior game, and Diddy Kong Racing is the most overrated game of all time. So my point right now is for Three Houses.
I am right there. I enjoy Fire Emblem. I have not gotten around to Three Houses. I do want to. Every time I see gameplay of that game, I do think, oh, I would enjoy that, and then I just haven't gone to it yet. And Diddy Kong Racing is pretty overrated. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. I don't think it's horrible. It's a bit too slippery for my tastes. The tracks are kind of hit and miss, And people are like, oh, but the adventure and the story mode and the bosses. And I'm like, that's cool, but I still don't really like playing the game too much. The thing is, I grew up with this game. I grew up with the DS version. I fucking loved it as a kid. I played it. I 100% in that game. I got the clock. I forgot his name.
T2.
Climb clock.
I got like all the characters. I did everything, and then just as an adult, I go back to it, and it's one of those moments where you're like, "What was I thinking as a child?"
Where the DS version isn't as good as N64. Like it doesn't control as
Yeah.
well.
But the thing, I still loved it though. Like
I mean,
I think it
it's-
was good enough.
Yeah, it's still good
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
do
like
think
I've
It wasn't a
superior.
bad port. Okay, let's
No, it
calm
wasn't.
down there.
no. I think I do wish it had like an analog stick.
Yeah.
Maybe using a 3DS with a C stick would make it a little better. But yeah, and I don't know, like a little better, like a little bit. But yeah, no, I'll give it a Fire Emblem. Waifu Simulator Part 2.
Part 3.
Actually,
Yeah,
at this point, the amount of Fire Emblem games is like Part 8. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it didn't turn into a dating sim until Awakening, which is game 1. Fates happened after, that's game 2, and Three Houses is game 3.
I mean, yeah, but like pretty much every Fire Emblem game has a waifu.
Oh, absolutely.
More than one.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sean. I don't have a girlfriend.
You are so...
Well,
Make me sad
it's-
for you, and I don't
we
care.
can-
I'll just have some water.
Alright, it's 2-0. Who's next?
So I guess I can go.
Yep.
So believe it or not, like I really do love the Fire Emblem series. I actually played a couple of them. Like you, my first Fire Emblem game was Awakening, and I played so many hours of that one. So many hours. It led me to play to a few other Fire Emblem games like Fire Emblem and the Sacred Stones. Love that game.
Yes. No one plays that one.
No one plays that.
Yeah.
No
I'm
one
a,
talks about it.
I'm a Fire Emblem fan, and I don't play that one.
Yeah, that was my first one.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to
Bands.
go. I'm gonna have to, but of course for Diddy Kong Racing, I'm familiar with Diddy Kong Racing. I used to play that as a kid. And I played a little bit on the DS version as well. But I'm gonna have to go with Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
Eli, I feel bad for you.
Alright, Eli. Even though your vote doesn't matter, do you want to say something about Diddy Kong Racing before we ship that thing in a box? Floating down the river like a grandma?
God damn. It's like the opening of the Batman. What was the second one?
Well,
That one.
yeah. I mean, I can't say anything about Fire Emblem because I've never played a game of it. Yeah. I mean, I put Diddy Kong Racing on because I go back and forth between it and CTR as my favorite racing game. I mean, Nitro Fueled CTR specifically. But, yeah, I guess I can understand the controls being kind of slippery sometimes, but in a way, I almost feel like it still controls better than Mario Kart 64.
That's
Yeah.
not saying much.
Yeah, it's not
I
really.
mean, it's not, but yeah.
The soundtrack's one of my favorites, and
Forever
I enjoyed the different themes of the. I mean, it's composed by David Wise, who did the Donkey Kong Country games, so
Yeah, good man.
definitely a good one. And I like the themes of like the different worlds, and love Banjo being in there, of course. I'm biased towards Banjo. I mean, back in the day, I used to play Pipsy because I was convinced she was like the fastest character, or like the best character in the game. But then I became a Banjo main just because I love Banjo. And yeah, I thought it was better than the DS version. I thought it had a better roster and just But yeah, better roster, better sound effects and soundtrack, and better voices and better controls.
I don't know. Part of me prefers having Dixie and Tiny over Banjo and especially Conker. I don't like Conker at all.
Why is the first thing I thought of was fucking what could possibly go wrong? And it's not even the right fucking character. Fucking Bubsy, get out of here. No one loves you.
Yep.
Well, anyway. Maybe Diddy Kong Racing will have a better luck in the losers bracket. But until then, next round, we got Super Mario Brothers 3 versus Super Mario 64.
Sensitive bias right now.
What do you mean?
Damn.
I'm kidding.
It was actually all this was actually random.
I know it was random, but I'm sensing like it's the Mario versus Mario, and I'm like, it's the ultimate face-off for the classic Mario game.
The ultimate showdown.
For me, it's pretty easy for me. It's Super Mario Bros. 3. If we were talking for Mario 64, if we were talking about that mod that you could play online multiplayer with, they fixed the controls, they fixed the camera, and literally make that game 10 out of 10 material, then easily it should just win the entire bracket. It's that good. But this is the OG. It does not control as well. The camera sucks balls. The last third of the game's level designs are awful compared to the first 2/3 of the game. And Mario Bros. 3 is a flawless masterpiece that kicks your ass if you're not good at games. So my vote goes to Super Mario Bros. 3.
One thing I remember of Mario Bros. 3 is I remember when we did our playthrough of it, and Wendy was just like, "Hey, let's just ruin your fucking day for like 5 hours."
Wendy is the worst.
Yeah.
That was the worst experience.
Oh, yeah.
It was the two of us going back and forth, being like, "We have to kill this bitch. We have to fucking kill her." I genuinely forgot who finally did it.
You did.
Oh, I did? Mm-hmm. Ooh, pat myself on the back like 8 years later. Probably like 5 years later. But, like, it is still a very solid game. But I am biased. I enjoy 3D platformers. Super Mario 64 is not the best 3D platformer by a large margin. But I'm just, admittedly, I'm nostalgic for it, because I did grow up with this game. I didn't own the N64 growing up, but my grandmother, her adopted son had an N64, and that was one of the games he had, and I played it a lot, and then I emulated it in college a lot, because I didn't have the N64 after that. I wish I did. It'd be amazing. Should have bought it off her, but and I admittedly, the problems with it are pretty easy to notice. Camera does suck. The later levels are not that great. There are some that aren't too bad, as well as some missions that can be fun. But the first few levels are classics. The soundtrack is great when it's not repeating the same songs like for 3 different levels. And even though it doesn't control as well as like a mod years later, it also did pave the way for like 3D platforming. And for like one of the first ones that come out, it did a pretty fucking good job for like being one of the first to go into the realm of 3D. Because this easily could have failed if they didn't know what they were doing. But they did know what they were doing, and the game really works really well. And just for Super Mario Bros. 3, if I'm being honest, I prefer World. So
How dare you?
I grew up with World more. I'm being honest. I played 3 as an adult. I grew up with World. I think World is overall better. So I'm gonna go with 64.
All right, we got 1-1. Who's next?
I guess I'll go. Oh,
Ladies first.
you want to go first?
Lily.
What a gentleman.
Lily spoke first. Ta-da!
So basically, I was gonna literally for Super Mario 64, I was gonna literally say like almost practically everything Sean said, but I think Sean already did a good job like explaining like how the game really is. It's the positives and negatives about it. That's the thing because for Mario 64, that was like one of my early Mario games I ever played as a kid. I remember we used to have a Nintendo 64. It was the special Pikachu edition, And it was one of the only few games we've had. And then I think later on I've tried Super Mario 64 DS on an R4 flash cart. Um, Now, in terms of Super Mario Brothers 3, I first had that experience with the GBA version. I never tried I didn't try the original until like years later. But I really
The
do
GBA
enjoy that
version's
one.
great.
Yeah,
You played the best
uh,
version, in my opinion.
really.
Mario 3.
Yeah, the GBA version of Mario 3.
Uh,
Also,
that's
Oh
the
yeah,
one I
because of the
played back in
e-reader.
the day, actually.
really quickly reading the comments, it's John. He says some of these matchups are unfair. that's,
He's right.
that's how randomization works.
Yep, it's
And
how it
then
works.
he, in all caps, said Fire Emblem beat Diddy Kong Racing. An RPG beats a
And I was
racing
the only
game.
one
What
that
sense
was
does
voting
that
for that
make?
one.
Hey, look, different strokes for different folks, okay? I prefer RPGs over racing games personally.
That's a really strange fucking comparison. That's harder actually, if I'm being honest. I can't tell which I like more.
Alright, I'm sorry, Lily, you can continue now.
But
Really?
yeah, one of my earliest memories with Super Mario Brothers 3 on the GBA was that you know how like in every end of the level you're supposed to match up three cards
Mm-hmm.
of one of the items.
Yep.
So when I was like 9 years old, I had two cards already that had the star, and then for the third card, it also landed with a star, but I had 0 seconds left. But the game still let me have it anyways. So that was funny. Um, so in terms of this decision, because funny enough, like Super Mario Brothers 3 was not the first 2D Mario. It was actually Super Mario World on the GBA. And
Was it?
Yep.
considering with
I think she meant the GBA version of Mario.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I realized
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because it was Super Mario
Um,
Advance 2, Mario 3 was Super Mario Advance 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think, I think like considering with how I personally feel with Super Mario 64, I'm gonna have to go with Super Mario Brothers 3.
Alright, Eli. You gonna tie us up?
Yes, because I have huge nostalgia for Mario 64. I also have nostalgia for Mario 3 because, like I said, I played the GBA version growing up, and but Mario 64 is like one of those games. Like every now and then, I may go back and play it. Well, not as much as something like Banjo Kazooie or anything like that, or even like a Crash Bandicoot game. But I'll still go back and like if there's a Mario game, I go back to replay every now and then. It's Mario 64. I mean, maybe Mario Galaxy as well, but I actually like I know it's looked down upon, like hasn't aged well, and honestly, I almost feel like everybody tends to exaggerate the camera problems because, like, most of the time when I play it now, I hardly have any problems with the camera. I mean, I agree it's not the best camera system. There are
It's some levels that it's not gonna.
games with
Yeah.
better cameras, but
No. Honestly, you don't notice the camera problems until you play that mod.
I mean that's true.
Fair.
The mod is better in that regard.
Oh yeah.
Perfect total control of the camera and everything. And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, as someone who probably is probably out of our circle of friends, I might like Mario 64 the most. But even I will agree, the mod is better. I'll still play the original version, but that mod does do quite a lot of changes. Like Sean said, I love the soundtrack, even if it's limited. And I actually enjoyed some of the later levels too, like Tall Tall Mountain and TikTok Clock.
Alrighty. Now it's time to flip the coin to see which proceeds.
Yeah.
We got heads for Mario 3, tails for 64.
Actually, one more thing I'll say
And
about
64 moves on.
Yay. Sorry, Mario. Well, I was gonna say one thing I love about Mario 64 is like all the different tricks you can do in it, like all the different.
yeah.
Just
The fact that there's like this whole fucking notebook of just like like moves you can do is amazing.
yeah. It probably has one of the more like the biggest move sets that Mario's had. Like besides Odyssey, maybe. 'Cause I know he does a lot of stuff in Odyssey.
Yeah, like now a lot of moves get taken out in like later games. Like as much as I love Galaxy and it's my favorite like 3D Mario, there's like nothing for moves in that game compared to
Odyssey's
64.
probably not Odyssey. Did you say Galaxy?
Yeah, Galaxy 2. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
both Galaxy 1 and 2 are the same moveset, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Galaxy 1's probably a close second for me in terms of Mario games.
Galaxy was almost
for a
You can't-
time, Odyssey was my favorite Mario game, and then the hype died down, and I got back to 64 and Galaxy. I remember one of my favorite things about Odyssey is the nods to Mario 64, especially in the Mushroom Kingdom, and then Mario gets his Mario 64 skin in that game, and that was like, I'm just using that from now on.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I can't wait for...
Noah, what happened to your stream?
What do you mean what happened to my stream?
Why is it so smaller? Like
That's the losers bracket.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on there.
I'm not
That's
even looking
fine.
at it. I'm just.
Yeah, I
just on
can't.
the fake
So the moral of the story is, can't wait to see the top topic tournament for Mario games. Hell yeah! But that's
Oh,
not
that'll
what we're
be
focusing
interesting.
on now. That's not what we're gonna focus on right now. We got to go to the next round: Crash Bandicoot 2 versus Persona 4 Golden. This hurts me.
Oh, I knew this was going to hurt you. It reminds me of back when we used to do the tournaments in fucking Sunshine. And some of them, when they were being randomized, I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt him. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Then again, I had the same comeuppance come to me.
All right, I'm purposely going last just in case I don't need to vote. So go ahead.
Shit, I don't know.
Well, never played Persona like at all, so Crash 2 wins by default, and I just love Crash 2. Like, I would argue even like I love OG Crash 2 more than its insane version, just because of like I'm like huge nostalgia for it. It's probably the Crash game I have the most nostalgia for. Maybe that or Wrath of Cortex, maybe even Twin Sanity. But and also Warped. I'm huge nostalgia for Warped
Yeah,
too.
let's forget about Warped.
No, I love Warped.
No,
a lot of
ironically,
nostalgia for that,
Warped is
too.
the one that I have the most nostalgia for next to CTR, but I still think 2 is the better game.
Yeah, I love 2 for. I feel like it's like the perfect balance of like never too hard, never too easy between like the OG trilogy. And I love the soundtrack a lot more than like it's one of my favorite soundtracks, and I honestly prefer it over the Insane trilogy's version of the soundtrack, and even like prefer the sound design in general over Insane Trilogy, like all like the sound effects with the warping when you like go into a level and stuff, and like even the voice acting I kind of prefer in a way. I mean, I love Lex Lang as Cortex, but I just prefer Clancy Brown just a little bit more. And there's a couple other things I like over the Insane version, but I still love the Insane version. But like huge nostalgia for Crash 2. I played it for hours on end,
Just a reminder,
trying to get everything
it's not
back
Crash
in the
2
day.
OG versus the Insane Trilogy. It's Crash 2 versus
I
Persona
know.
4.
But I'm just saying Crash 2.
Yeah. Alright, Crash 2 is your vote.
I can't talk about Persona, so I'm compensating and replacing it with Insane Crash 2.
Alrighty. Okay, so
But
we
yeah,
got one
Crash
vote
2.
for
My bad.
Crash 2. Who's next?
I'm genuinely still thinking.
You got something, Lily?
Oh God. So I have not played any of the Persona games. I really want to.
You really should.
Um, I know, like they're like available on Switch now. I gotta get into that at some point.
Mhm.
Um, in term Now, I am familiar with the Crash franchise. I've obviously played the original as a kid. Um, and then I think I've also played Wrath of Cortex. I've played CTR. Um, and and a few other ones like the Insane Trilogy a little bit. Um, I have not played Crash 2 yet, so I'm not sure how it is, but I do know that some people actually like that obviously better than Crash 1, so I'll probably vote for that by default.
All right, it's 2-0. Sean?
Um, this is tough because the thing is, like, I admittedly do not have too much experience with Persona 4 the game. I have more experience with the anime. But I have seen you play, and I mean, I've played Persona 5. And I just really enjoy like the style. I enjoy the mechanics of it. The characters are fun. The writing is great. The world is great. Just that world building. But I also do have a shit ton of nostalgia for Crash 2, and it is still like not even just nostalgia. It's still just a great game in general. And definitely one of the best on the PS1. Prefer 3, fully admit, but 2 it's sort of like a 4.5 versus a 4.2. It's like very small of a difference.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, same for me, really. I still really love Warped. It's probably my top five.
fuck. Hmm. All right. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm
Typical.
thinking. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm committing to actually making a decision. I'm not letting a coin decide this. No, no. I mean, if it's a tiebreaker, that makes sense, obviously. But like for my decision, no.
Yeah.
But um, the way I'm deciding this is based on a few things in my head, which is like just style overall, and I'm gonna give it to Persona. And specifically because when I think of like RPGs, Persona is one of the ones that comes to mind of like really good ones. And 4 is like a lot of people's favorite. And I know people love 3, but it's a little, like has some mechanics people don't really like. And just 4 feels like that great, like all around, like the characters, the world, the fighting, and all that stuff. And how it's set up, story. And 2, as much as I love Crash 2, again, I do prefer 3. I do prefer Crash 4. I do prefer other ones. If I'm just like comparing them franchise wise and just together, I would have to give it a little bit like to Persona, if I'm being honest with myself. And that hurts as a Crash fan, but we grow up sometimes.
This is really tough for me. Um,
And a small, tiny portion of that was to make Noah pick.
you know what's uh, you know what's funny is that like Crash 2 used to be my favorite video game of all time, but it got dethroned 3 separate times. Like I think the Insane Trilogy is better than 2 OG as a package. I think Nitro Fuel's better than 2 OG, and I definitely think Crash 4 is better than 2. And Persona 4 is still my favorite Persona game, even though 5 Royals were really fucking close.
Decisions.
I'm gonna have to give it to Persona. Alright, so it's time for a coin toss. Here we go. Heads, Crash 2. Tails, Persona 4. And Persona moves on.
Ripperoni to Crasheroni. I mean, there's like 2 other fucking reps, so it's not like it's a big loss for the franchise.
Alright.
True there.
So, next round, we have the game that's gonna win versus Tales of Berseria.
No, okay? No. I will fight. I will fight right now. I will legitimately
what's that
fight.
game that's gonna win?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh,
So, I enjoy Smash Bros. I enjoy the franchise. Ultimate's a great game. It's a fun game to play with friends and such. But if I'm thinking of a game that legitimately is just fantastic, Tales. Like the franchise itself is great, but I've gone on in a lot of other videos about how much I really love Berseria. The characters are all incredibly memorable. They have really fun, really like engaging, and it's sometimes heartbreaking, hilarious, and just wholesome interactions with each other. The story, the way it unfolds, is really great. The world is great. The the writing overall, like I said, like the banter these characters have. The game itself is fun. Like the gameplay is kind of like beat 'em uppy in a way, like with combos and such. But like it's still fun and a little mindless. The dungeons aren't the best, but they are serviceable. The style of the game is great. I love the anime aesthetic and such. It is a little edgy, but hey, you gotta love some edge sometimes. And you get to play as essentially the bad guys, kind of. And there's not really many stories where you get to be like the bad guy. Spoilers, they're not actually the bad guy, but they're not like the good guys either. I love like this group of misfits that just get to essentially save everyone without anyone realizing it, and just everything about that game, the character arcs, the style, it all is fantastic. Ultimate's great, but it's not amazing, and that is, I can't wait to have this loose. The pain.
Yeah.
Mama Velvet, I'm sorry.
Well, my vote's for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't even need to explain it. It's the best. It's one of the best multiplayer experiences out there, and nobody knows what Tales of Berseria is. So my vote's for Smash Ultimate.
Look, I got a pen. I could jam it into my eye for some good content.
I want ratings. Do it. The balls. Anyway. Yeah, I'm voting.
you want to see a magic trick?
Ta-da!
What about you?
John's happiness went down to 0.
What about you, Eli?
Attack his life points directly.
What are you voting for?
I have never played a Tales game, so
You should.
Smash Ultimate wins by default.
All right, how about you,
I mean,
Lily?
and it probably would win anyway, because, I mean, it feels unfair to call it the best Smash game, but considering
It
it's
is.
huge roster, but yeah, it is my favorite Smash game just because of the roster, huge roster, Banjo, Kazuya, and like all the other characters they had, like K. Rool and Terry, and like, I mean, it's just got a lot of the ultimate Smash game, pretty much. Cliche, but yeah.
All right.
I
Lily,
mean,
what's your vote?
it's missing a few features that older games had that I wish it had, but other than that, I do really enjoy it. And it's definitely one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite games of 2018. I mean, 2018.
It was 2018.
2018 was a fantastic year
Yeah.
for games.
Kill me
5
now.
years ago.
Kill me now!
This game
Fuck.
is 5 years old.
Someone please inject me.
I was
I
20.
mean, it's not 5 years old until December, so
Oh yeah, it's gonna be 5 years old. All right,
it
Lily,
feels like
what's your
so
vote?
long ago. So long ago.
I'm as a
wasn't
cruel mistress.
it? Yep.
All right, Lily. What are you voting for?
Okay, so for Smash, I practically play every single Smash game in the series, and the franchise had grew up with me, or I have grew up with the franchise now. So I've played the franchise for a long time.
Same.
For Tales games, for Tales of Berseria, I have not played Berseria yet, but I have played a couple of the games in the franchise.
Once.
I've heard of the
I
Tales games. I know there's one called Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one too.
Yeah.
My first Tales game was Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World,
That's
and
gonna make Noah
then
happy.
and then later on I got to play Tales of the Abyss. That was another one I
Isn't
played.
that the phone one?
Hmm.
Is that the phone one? Because the one was not on phone.
No, this one was originally for the PS2, PlayStation 2, and then later it was ported to the 3DS. That was the version I played.
Oh wait, that's the one that has an anime, I believe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Leave it to
Which-
the anime guy.
Yeah.
Syria never got because they said animating her hair would be too much. Fuck you, you're photable. Not me being salty, you know. Couldn't be me.
Alright, Lily. Final vote.
So mine actually really comes down to between which genre I'm more into. So I'm more of an RPG kind of person, so I will vote for Tales of Berseria. I would love to see if I can be able to try out this game someday.
It's like, oh my
On that
goodness, I'm
day,
so
his
close.
heart grew 3 sizes and then proceeded to have a heart attack and died.
Alright. The coin tossed yet again. Somebody,
Oh, the coins.
somebody is going
It's
to
like
be
the happiest
sad.
I've ever seen you.
Oh, I know.
Alright, here we go. Heads, smash, tails, tails. Heyo. Tails goes on.
Yes!
Yay.
You're in for the weeds!
This is why we need an odd number of people.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, I'm sweating. Shit.
Sorry, I'll give Tales of Berseria a try.
I would really recommend it. Like it's between that and Arise, but Berseria has like some of the best characters in RPGs to me.
Yes, Nike, Smash Bros. Is out. Go to bed! Oh my god.
This is the plot twist that no one expected, including me.
Ah! Anyway,
Like as soon as you were like RPG for a little bit, there was just like a smile growing
Yeah,
on my
I
face, and I'm like,
saw
oh my
that.
god, can I see this actually happening? Is this the underdog story? You're my favorite now.
Aw, thank you.
Alright. Unfortunately, next round! And I'd be sad if this is not the way it's gonna think to go. It's Psychonauts 2 versus the best video game ever made. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. My vote's
This
Crash
is
4.
legitimately so fucking difficult for me because both of these are on my list.
Crash 4. Crash 4. Crash fucking 4!
Well, Crash 4 is my vote automatically because I never played Psychonauts 2.
Alright. That's easy. Okay, Sean's still debating, so Lily, what would
I
you
am
rather
genuinely
play?
still debating.
So, I've never played Crash 4. I would love
Oh.
to get into
No.
it. No, because I've never played either of these two, but I really want to try Crash 4. So I'll vote for Crash 4.
My vote doesn't ultimately matter. I kind of saw this one coming. I'm still genuinely thinking about it because when I think of like just platformers in general, especially modern platformers, these two are legitimately the two that I would go to for the best examples of modern platforming. Because they are both phenomenal. They have amazing level design, amazing designs in general, great soundtracks. I'll give it a little bit to Psychonauts in terms of like creativity because the levels in Psychonauts are crazy. Like the first level you play is inside a villain from the first game, the dentist, and just the inner of his mind is just like this amalgamation of like teeth and all this, and you get to do these like at one point you get to use your brain to like make like a hand and pull a zipper made of teeth. Like it's weird, but it's the weirdness of the first game is smoothed out a little bit for like the new graphics. And then of course Crash 4 is just the return of like Crash Bandicoot in the way that we wanted it for so long. Um, I legitimately do not know which one I would pick. I am still debating. It doesn't matter. I might have to go Crash though. I love Psychonauts 2 with a passion because I really enjoyed the first game. And the second game was like, hey, remember all those issues I had with the first game? Let's get rid of all of them and just make it better. Is Jack Black in it? And he plays a rock star. And he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Oh, God.
But
All right. The first clean sweep. I am happy. But next round, it's CTR Nitrofield versus Slay the Spire.
Never played Slay the Spire, so it's Nitrofield.
CTR. 2 votes already.
so Slay the Spire is a deck building why am I blanking on the name of the fucking genre? Like the dungeon, like you go through like a randomly generated dungeon. Why am I blanking on what that's called? But it's a random.
Randomly
It's
generated.
no. There's an actual like word for it. It's like a fuck. Hold on, let me go to fucking Google. I'm genuinely blanking on the fucking. Google doesn't tell me. Fuck you. Anyway, whatever. It is it is randomly generated for like pathways you go and what encounters you come across, but you build a deck based off of like 3. You start off with 1, but you build into 3 and then get to 4 different play styles, and it really kind of like caters back to like anyone who grew up with some of those old like competitive cards like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, or like potentially Magic. Just it's much easier to pick up because you don't have to spend like a fuck ton of money to buy packs that become irrelevant in like 2 years. And the style of it's great, and it's such an easy game to play because you can also play it on your phone. It's one of those ones that's easy to play, hard to master. I've only beaten it once, and you can beat it with every character. And it's still one of my favorites. And that's why it hurts so much more that Crash wins. Because ultimately, like, best racing game.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Like, I love Slay the Spire, but when I put it on here, I knew it wasn't going to win any of these, because no one else knows it. It's one of those kind of indie games that, like, you either know or you either know and you love it, or you've never fucking heard of it before.
Sorry. Probably didn't need that close up there.
So, Lily, what's your pick, even though it doesn't matter?
CTR.
Cool. All right. Now we are at the losers bracket, and we're gonna have to do some speed running in the losers bracket, unless you legit don't know what to vote for. Okay, so first set of losers, we got Doom versus Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I probably would vote for Uncharted 4. But I still love
Trade
it.
me.
What about you, Lily?
Doom.
Doom. I have to give it to
Doom, baby,
Uncharted
baby.
4. So I played it and I did enjoy it. So, coin toss. Heads is for Doom and tails is for Uncharted 4. It is tails. Uncharted 4 goes on. Doom is permanently eliminated. Alright. Next
I
round.
still love it, though.
Diddy Kong Racing versus Super Mario Bros. 3.
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I probably would vote for Diddy Kong, but I assume it's a lost cause.
I don't know. Is it Lily?
I said Mario.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I
I
thought.
didn't hear you. Diddy
You
Kong
said
Racing. Diddy Kong Racing proven worst video game ever made. Crash Bandicoot 2 versus Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Crash 2.
The silence told a lot right there.
All right, you got one for Crash 2.
I mean, it's probably because of nostalgia and it being like I've just played Crash 2.
Ultimate. 1-1.
Actually, yeah, it's probably because I like Crash in general more than
This is
Smash.
deciding which child I love more and the other has to get shot.
Damn. I mean, you're not inaccurate, but yeah.
Crash.
All right, 2-1. Lily, you're the deciding vote. I'm assuming you say Crash.
Yeah.
I heard the shh. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
Oh, Crash.
Yep.
My
I
hair's
feel
popping
so.
today.
I feel so bad for Smash Ultimate.
Who would have expected this? No one.
Probably Crash Ultimate probably should have won, but whatever.
Crash
All right.
Ultimate?
I still
Crash
love
Ultimate,
Smash
hell yeah.
Ultimate.
Psychonauts 2 versus Slay the Spire.
Psychonauts.
Psychonauts.
I can't vote for either of them, but I guess
Which one interested you the most?
I love Slay the Spire, but Psychonauts is way better.
probably Psychonauts. I think
Slay is really good.
I've heard more about it than Slay the Spire. Isn't Psychonauts like a platformer kind of thing?
It's a 3D platformer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I've heard Caddy talk about it before.
Yeah, it's like a 3D platformer with like some combat elements and movement elements put into it. You basically have psychic powers, and you get to go people's minds. Ooh.
And Slay the Spire is like an RPG, right?
No, it's a deck building game. So you get like you phase other people with like a deck, although they don't have decks, but it's
Oh.
it
Well, yeah.
roguelike. That's what it is. Roguelike. It's a roguelike.
Well, yeah, I probably would be more interested in Psychonauts.
That's fair.
Alrighty, we are back to the main tournament. Now we have Kirby and the Amazing Mirror versus Soul Calibur 2.
Well, again, I haven't played Kirby, so I need to pick Soul Calibur by default.
Alright. Sean seems like he's thinking. Oh, you might have something.
I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is a good game, but it's nowhere near my favorite Kirby game.
I'm predicting what's gonna happen. Lily, what's your pick?
I'm probably the only odd one out. So Kirby.
John and Daiki are probably like crying foul on this whole thing, right?
Oh, they should have been on the stream. Maybe they could have prevented it.
or whoever
Next
else
time,
is
guys.
watching. Who else is watching?
Yeah, next time you'll sign up.
Yeah, bitches.
I'm gonna give it to Soul Calibur 2. I
Kirby
wish-
wins no
I-
cap. Well, that's a badly timed comment. I like how he's like Kirby wins no cap, just as Soul Calibur wins.
If it was, honestly, I feel like if it was any other Kirby game, I would have voted for it in a heartbeat. But
Yeah, that's true. Like if it was
That'd be more
why am I blanking on the title of the new Kirby game?
there.
you're
Buzz
right.
Too.
I can't handle high quality because I don't care enough.
Why am I blanking on the name of the new Kirby game?
Forgotten Land. That's why.
Oh,
I
I'm currently
forgot
playing
it.
that.
If it was Forgotten Land, I would have voted for that in a fucking heartbeat.
Or a
I was
Return,
gonna-
or a
I was
Return to
thinking of-
Dreamland,
yeah.
or
Honestly,
Planet
even Squeeze
Robobot.
Squad. Or Planet Robobot, definitely,
I would
because
have
I have
to
a Gorilla Gone bias.
Because it's forgotten. No,
Forgot him.
Forgot. Yeah, got him. Yeah.
Two jokes in one, baby.
Kirby
All
the
right.
Forgotten.
Next round, we got Fire Emblem Three Houses versus Mario 64. I'm voting for Three Houses.
I'm voting for 3 houses.
3 houses.
Damn.
Jim
We like the
Roberts.
better graphics and the pretty women.
He's got the pretty women.
Oh yeah, you can't beat pretty women.
Dun, dun,
Pretty
dun,
women.
I knew someone was gonna fucking do that.
Let's go, girls.
Alright. Don't copyright us.
Yeah.
Promises. Anyway, next round we got Persona 4 Golden versus Tales of Berseria.
I can't say anything about either of these.
You might as well just call it Noah versus Sean right now because I'm voting for Persona 4.
Yeah, I'm voting for Tails. It's the two RPGs going up against each other.
The ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. That's what I can see. I remember that fucking video like butter. I don't know why the fuck I said butter. I don't know why I'm talking about butter.
I know. I recognize that like butter.
Yeah, because we all know what butter looks like. I mean, that's actually not that bad of a comparison. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but I say that as someone who is not fat. Why am I taking this whole more? Why am I taking this all so badly?
You can do it.
I remember. I forgot what I was fucking talking about.
I'm just laughing because you're losing it.
I'm going crazy, man. It's midnight. I can't fucking think. Which is weird because normally I'm more active and more alive at night, but apparently brain goes burr.
Yeah.
The brain damage is setting in. Tails. I don't know. I forgot what I was fucking talking about.
We're on Tails versus Persona. And
Yeah.
Noah voted Persona.
I voted Persona. Sean voted for Tails. What about you two?
I voted for popcorn while y'all debate.
So
No, don't be
P for Persona, right?
Is this the two of us to making one of you choose one of us or the other?
Yeah. Persona. If you're a JoJo fan, you're gonna love Persona.
What is the first thing I thought of? Tails of Berseria has underboob.
Fuck.
It has pretty anime cutscenes. And there's like 15 hours of deciding if figuring out someone to like you to progress the plot or progress your relationship with someone.
That's how life works. It's
But I play
preparing
video
you for
games to
life.
get away from life.
Well, you're playing video games wrong then.
I want to
Play
play
The
as a girl who has
Sims!
a giant demon arm and gets to absorb other demons and acts like an edgelord, but has a great character arc and also has a bunch of friends who are all idiots but still get everything done.
Yeah, but in Persona 4, everybody's an idiot except for you. And don't you
You know,
like that
it's
in your
funny.
life?
It's funny that I know who you were talking about, even though everyone who's never fucking seen anything Persona just thinks you meant me.
Oh.
And you did not realize what you said.
Yeah,
We're
everyone's an
talking about
idiot
you,
but
the
me.
character.
Yeah, me the character.
Get out.
Alright,
You should lose
Lily
for
and
that
Eli. What are you voting for, Persona or Tails? Which would you go to GameStop if they're still alive and pick up a copy of?
GameStop if they were still alive.
Yeah. I don't know if they're still alive. Probably.
I mean, no one goes to GameStop, but old people in their 30s probably go, fuck, I'm gonna shut up. Sorry, Kevin. Old people in their 40s. I'll say that. Old people in their 40s who
Stay
play
tuned.
like,
Kevin will be in the next session, and he'll vote against all of Sean's picks.
hey, I'm almost 32, okay? I meant 30 and then TOO, not 32. Just to clarify. I'm almost 30. I'm old right there with you. But fuck GameStop, no.
I'm
GameStop is
getting
for,
there too.
GameStop is for people who
Bring their kids.
bring their kids to play Call of Duty and then swear expletives that they probably shouldn't be saying in front of a 4-year-old.
Alright, I gotta push you guys for a vote now.
Huh?
You
It means-
gotta Persona or Tails?
Oh.
Tails.
Alright, Eli.
Honestly, I'm biased right now. Sean's making me laugh, and it's hilarious to see him happy. So yeah, it's choose Tails.
I was almost gonna be like, vote for the Sonic character. Tails.
Damn. Yeah. Anyway. It's the Battle of the Crashes! We got Crash 4 versus Nitro Fueled.
You didn't move Nitro Field on the board.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't now.
Yeah, I did. Shut up.
I feel
This
like
is
I'm
once
gonna be
again
the
deciding which child to shoot.
I'm voting for Crash 4.
It's so dark.
What are you gonna do? It's either you're shooting them or you're throwing off the bridge in the water. How else
Where
you get
they
rid
may
of
or
the
may
kid?
not live.
How descriptive.
It's like the opening to the second Batman movie by Tim Burton, where they threw the baby penguin off the bridge.
I remember that. Well, I might be the odd one here. I'm voting for CTR.
What
This is
about
actually
you?
really, really difficult.
What about you, Lily? It looks like Sean's about to have a heart attack.
Almost.
Crash
We go-
4.
Alright, 2-1.
I'll give it to 4.
4
Just barely.
progresses.
Just barely. And it's only because the online for fucking CTR and Ultrafield is dog shit.
I mean,
We've been able to actually
that
get
is-
it work recently. Recently.
Hmm?
After like 3 years. And there's no support for the game anymore, which also sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no support for Crash 4 either, but
I mean, it's a single player platformer. There's not really going to be a support.
yeah. I actually think it would have been awesome if Crash 4 got DLC, just like single player stuff, like focused on like the different characters or
I think
something.
there's enough in the game already.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Anyway,
One
There's a
might
lot.
say there's too much
speed
to the game.
round of the losers bracket. We have CTR Nitro Fueled versus Uncharted 4.
CTR.
Battlefield.
CTR.
Yeah,
ATR.
I love
Perfect.
Uncharted 4, but
Easy claps.
Yeah.
Alright. Persona 4 versus Super Mario Bros. 3.
Persona.
Persona.
Mario 3.
2-1. Lily.
Mario 3.
Alright, looks like it's a coin
She's on my
toss.
side.
Heads, Persona. Tails, Mario. Mario progresses.
Damn.
Yay! High
Hate to,
five.
hate to see it happen.
Yay.
Alright, now we have the classic 3D rivalry that I just made up. We have Mario 64 versus Crash Bandicoot 2. I vote for
Crash
Crash
2.
Crash 2.
2.
2.
I'm the biggest defender of Mario 64 here, but Crash destroys him.
Oh, yeah. Easy claps.
Yep.
Alright. I'm sorry, Lily. Rip. Alright.
I said Crash 2.
Oh, you said Crash 2? Okay, well, fuck you, Mario.
Yeah.
Alright. Kirby in the Amazing Mirror versus Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts.
Kirby.
Because Psychonauts has more than one mirror. Amazing
is it-
mirrors.
But is it amazing though?
Yes. Amazing mirrors.
I think
to us.
you
Plural.
made that up.
I almost
Right,
vote
it
for
did.
Kirby just because I recognize Kirby a lot more, but I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know how it's working. Maybe vote for Kirby just because I recognize Kirby more, but
Alright, that's 2-1. Lily, I assume you voting for Kirby?
Yeah, I vote for Kirby.
Cut my life into pieces.
this is my last resort.
Play Psychonauts. It's so good. It almost won the Game of the Year award, I think.
What year did it come out?
2020, I believe. No, 20. I think it was 2021, actually.
Alright. We are going back to the regular bracket. This is the semifinals of the normal bracket. It's Soul Calibur 2 versus Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Fire
I was right.
Emblem.
It was 2021.
Damn. Poor Eli.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Link can only get you so far.
Alright.
more like Heihachi for me, but whatever.
On the other side of the bracket, it's Tales of Berseria versus Crash Bandicoot 4. Tales of Berseria, you had a disgustingly good run, but it's Crash 4. It's
I
fucking
mean-
Crash 4.
I'm still giving it to Tails. I'm committing right now. I will commit to this. I will commit to the ultimate underdog story. We will win. This is my presidential speech. We have overcome adversity. No one has expected us to get this far. We might have gone up against people that some would think were better, but we have proven them wrong. And we will continue to do so if you vote for me for Game of a random YouTube video.
Honestly, you can't say that speech any better than that, honestly.
I told you I was going to come out fighting.
You
I'm not
honestly,
giving up.
you honestly, God, couldn't make a better speech than that.
If I wrote that shit, it would have been better.
Go for Tails.
Oh my God. Alright, the coin flip. I swear to God, this goddamn game wins because of a coin flip every single time.
Please, I
Alright.
will love it.
Heads for Tails, tails for Crash. Crash wins.
Oh.
Oh, I was hoping you'd be quiet. My luck ran out after we did the dual boards. Where the fuck did I get that?
You still had that luck, God damn it.
It was amazing. We got so far. We almost overcame all adversity. Hey, Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy?
Yay, Jeremy. Hi.
You're late.
Hi. How's it going?
How are the kids?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
up,
no.
fellow gamers?
He's probably still sick. That's probably why he didn't.
Alright. He gives us a hand wave. Spoken like a true loser. Anyway, back to the losers bracket. We got CTR Nitro Field versus Super Mario Bros. 3.
DDR.
CTR.
CTR.
Oh, yeah, fuck me. I don't have a choice in the matter. Alrighty. Crash Bandicoot 2 versus Kirby in the Amazing Mirror.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yep, Crash, easy one.
I was just
Alright.
playing for the new moons. Yeah, my arm's tired.
Alright.
Get out.
Now we have the CTR Nitro Fuel versus Tales of Berseria.
So, we've been here before.
CTR!
Man.
It's fucking CTR!
We've been here before. We might have fallen to
Oh my God.
superior people, but I believe that we still have a chance to prove to everyone that not only can we win, but we can win better than anyone.
Jeremy speaks for you. He says CTR. Let's move on.
He is not here. He is not voting. Therefore, he does not count. He does not matter in this situation. It is merely a debate between the four of us. And in this,
Yeah, he should have. I mean, you're right. He should have joined. He should have joined
if you wanted to vote, you should have joined. Unfortunately, you have not joined. Your angry faces will mean nothing because we will overcome adversity again and show everyone that not only can we win, but we can win better than expected. We've gotten this far. We can keep going. So vote for me again. And you'll get a free ice cream.
So, Lily,
I've never played the game, but
are you
I'm like so tempted to vote just out of.
No.
I'll commit
It's,
it.
it's
I'll
CTR
commit it.
Nitro Field.
Oh,
We've been through a lot in this
Shut
this
up!
election.
CTR is better! It's better!
I mean,
Tales of Berseria has Mama Velvet.
I don't care! There are way hotter chicks out there.
We all know that MILFs are better than carts.
She's not even a real MILF!
Anyway,
Anyway, well, okay. To answer Jeremy's question, wait, whose list is this? This is everybody put in 10 of their favorite games, and randomly picked 16 of those games and made them into a bracket.
Sadly, the likes of Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro 2 didn't make it in.
Yeah.
So those are some of my picks.
No Zelda game
Anyway,
here.
what's your votes?
Oh.
Hi.
Don't. Eli, it's CTR Nitro Field.
You don't want to make him sad, do you?
I want to eat him. I want some KFC.
He's a good boy.
and
He's
he
got a
can cook
limpy
himself.
leg. He's disabled. You can't say no to him.
He's not even in the game.
What's Lily's vote?
What's Lily's vote?
Tails.
Tails. Oh my god.
I mean,
Eli, mate, you know which is the better game. Don't
I don't
let
know, I don't know
fucking
what the better game is because I never played Tails.
I'm Sean Biden over there. Don't listen to him.
You can take my word for it. But no matter what you choose, just remember, you are still valid.
No, fucking Sean Biden over there would fall up the stairs. That's how much of a correct
That was
opinion
fine.
he is.
I would have stopped halfway through that speech and forgot what I was talking about.
No, you're the opposite. You forget the first half of the speech. It'd be like, vote for me.
I guess just do that coin flip, Noah.
Coin flip, okay. Heads, CTR. Tails, Berseria. God, we needed an odd number of people.
We really did.
And thank God CTR won.
Damn it.
Enough of this
A
fucking...
moment of silence for Tails.
Fucking no.
Yeah. We got farther than literally any of us expected. Fuck you, Jeremy. You don't get to celebrate. You weren't in this.
I wish you were, so we didn't have to do a coin flip. Anyway. Okay. Crash 2 versus Soul Calibur 2.
Crash 2.
Crash 2.
Yeah, Crash.
I love Soul Calibur 2, but Crash 2, literally one of my favorite games of all time.
Alright. The last round of the losers bracket before we find out who the true winner is. It's CTR Nitro Field versus Crash 2. I'll probably
But I
be
feel
the
like-
odd man out. I'm gonna say Crash 2.
I'd actually say Crash 2 as well.
Okay.
CTR.
I'll be you, Lily. God, Dikey, you fucking... If you're gonna be up this late, why didn't you join?
Right?
You're not committed to join, but you're committed to watch the stream.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Whose vote were we? Okay, Lily.
Hope you're feeling better, by the way, because I know you've been sick.
I said Crash 2.
I know you're
Okay.
sick again. So.
Crash 2 wins the losers bracket. It's not out of the running just yet. I can't record late, doesn't mean I can't still watch. Okay, fair enough. Alright, time for the finals of the normal tournament. We have Fire Emblem Three Houses versus Crash Bandicoot 4.
Well, again, never played Fire Emblem, so it's Crash 4.
Unfortunately, I think this is where my Fire Emblem journey has to end.
Yeah.
It's Crash 4.
It's Crash. As much as I love the RPGs and the Pretty Whammon, I gotta go Crash.
Pretty whammon.
Yeah.
Alright.
The anime. The anime Whammon. Thanks, Nux.
Alright, now it's time for the final matchup of tonight's video or stream.
All
right.
I gotta clean off my glasses. They got like tears.
Didn't we
on
do
them
this
from the-
already?
No, we did not do this already. They
Oh.
are on opposite sides. But, like, anyway, it's the winner of the winner's bracket versus the winner of the loser's bracket. Final redemption moment. It is Crash Bandicoot 4 versus Crash Bandicoot 2.
Four's a higher number.
2, but I know.
Alright, Lily.
Four.
What?
All right, and that's it. Because of our expert judging, Crash Bandicoot 4 is victorious.
I'm only gonna take a fucking victory lap for the fact that not only did Tales of Berseria be a goddamn Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but also Persona 4 Golden.
Ah,
So, it's... No, it actually isn't, but I was gonna say, it's once again me beating you. Actually, it is. I'm not gonna let you live that down, buddy.
Something.
Don't worry, everyone will know what I'm talking about in like a couple days.
what do you mean a couple days?
I
Or
would
tomorrow,
like
I
to-
don't know.
I would
Whenever you
like
upload it.
to remind the chat that this is
a
strictly
live stream.
opinion.
It's just strictly our opinions, and if you don't agree with them, which is likely because we're all dumb people who live on the internet, you're also a dumb person who has the internet. So none of our opinions matter. We're all equally bad, and therefore we all relate to each other. However, please don't be angry in the comments or whatever.
Just a reminder that this tournament was set up by our favorite games being sent to the Shadow Realm.
My actual favorite game didn't even make it onto the bracket.
Same.
Yep.
No Majora's Mask.
Them's the breaks, but
Maybe next time.
maybe next time.
It's gonna be
I'm
interesting.
I'm friends with these dumb people. Love J Jugular. Anyway, it is Crash Bandicoot 4 is the winner of today's top topic tournament. Anyway, I'd say this is a very successful first episode because my favorite game of all time won. But
Bias.
yeah, I am very biased. I would have rigged. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching the very first episode of Top Topic Tournament. Join us next time. We don't know what the next topic will be. It's gonna
we
be.
have a few lined up
Yeah, we got a few lined
already.
up.
Got a few. Got a few.
A few
Got a few.
approved.
Approved.
I did not expect you to do that one. No, I did not expect because I'm thinking of fucking Hellsing Bridge, and you just bring another meme entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that one.
Approved.
That was a funny
Or
one.
the-
I actually wanted to do my own version of that meme for something.
I do what?
I wanted to do my own version of that meme.
No.
But, I don't got the time for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We will be back the next time we do this.
I'll be back. We'll be back.
I will probably do this again. Maybe next week. Maybe, like, I'm debating because tier list debates are also going to be streamed from now on. I think I'm gonna do another top topic tournament just so we can have more episodes for it. There's plenty of episodes of cheerless debates. You can wait a bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll find out what the next topic is next time. But until then, thank
Next
you to
time on
Eli,
Topic.
Sean, and Lily for staying up late to do this new series of mine.
I've been up later than
You're
this.
very welcome.
You're welcome.
Sean, say you're welcome, you goddamn loser.
I should have won. We faced adversity. I'm kidding.
I mean, this was far from a perfect bracket, but it was still hilarious to just the way it turned out.
Mhm.
Yep.
I love how that happened. Yes. I should run for president now.
We had some
there-
glaring omissions in our favorite games bracket.
You go and do that,
Two
Sean
breaks.
Biden.
I'm not old enough, actually.
Yeah.
You need to be 35 to run for president.
Yeah,
I didn't know
So,
that.
true.
wait.
And we are still a ways away from
So
35.
what you're saying is, Kevin for president 2026.
Sure. There isn't an election in 2020. Or is there?
As first
2024.
decree, I
It's not.
announce Shadow as first lady. I'm
No, you'd
sorry,
have to be.
Lily.
It'd have to be like fucking Crystal or something.
Or Ruth. Or Luna.
Not Luna. It would be Luna.
Yeah, it'd be Luna.
No, I just think it'd be funny if Shadow was the first lady.
It would be Lily holding up a Luna plushie.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next topic. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.